Hello there, and welcome to the short series of videos that I'm making going over helmets and headgear that I made in my cosplay journey. This, if any don't know who this is Chainsaw Man's head. Now, I have this chainsaw here, and for practical or movement around as well as storage, this blade actually comes out. I'm going to keep it in there for a moment, but at the height of the anime of Chainsaw Man coming out, I wanted to cosplay Denji and him with his chainsaws. So, just like everybody else around the time who was looking for Chainsaw Man cosplay stuff and tutorials, I was looking for stuff. Um, and ultimately ended on hand making an entire pattern for myself. Also, with the weird miscount of I don't know if it's supposed to be three or four that happens with the manga and the anime, and there's a visual error that is for the Chainsaw Man selling. Now, I'm very happy with this helmet. Not as happy as I was with like my Star Wars Mandalorian Clone Trooper Gold helmet, and definitely not as happy as I was with my Monster Hunter Almazron helmet. Mainly because I was really trying to figure out how to get Chainsaw Man's head the correct size without it being looking like a bobblehead, because I needed to have the eye, the teeth, as well as the mouth open so that I could see, and then the handles and blade to make it look like it's an actual chainsaw. Now, I was able to get the narrowness of the head, but it's a little bit too tall. I if I were to make this again, I would have completely did it differently. Now, the chainsaw blade, like I said, it comes out. I made it so that back down here, it actually cuts out the blade so that you get the illusion of the full blade. And let me just Velcro that out so you can see the back of the part here. I had Velcro here, here, and here. And just like on the arm blades, I had scored and did some lining for all the blade. It curves all the way down. And yeah, that's the head blade. Now I can actually turn this around. So it just goes in here. There's some Velcro down the inside just so to hold the blade. The teeth, little pipes for like the jaw, which is these are actually foam dowels. Um, I didn't get much details on the sides as I probably would have enjoyed, but trying to look at all that machinery for Chainsaw Man's neck, I was not I couldn't be hassled. I took some like the big shapes, and that was about it. Got this sort of metallic gunmetal part here for the back of the neck, so I could all, and then these handles, which are also foam dowels, thicker ones that I made V cuts in. So instead of it being like a straight um, dowel like this, instead of it being straight, what I did was for these curves, I made a cut like this, and then another cut like that. So a wedge was taken out, and I was able to curve it there, and then same for up here. Um, the helmet mouth, where I look through, I did the same thing with my Almadron armor, where it's just a welding visor. And also you can see there's all the extra foam that I put in there, but it's a welding visor, and you can kind of look and see through the teeth like such. But other than that, yeah, it was a fun build. Um, I feel like after I've done this version or my first attempt at Denji being Chainsaw Man, I feel like I could do a better version a second time. And who knows? That might be a a future Rahunin thing, is to do another Chainsaw Man with like a better helmet. So yeah. All right. Enough of that. Thank you all for sitting around and watching my video. It really makes me feel good. And I will see you all in the next one. Later.